7, Christian Goldt. Hi, everybody. How we feeling? Sounds good. A lot of excitement for somebody that looks like me. That's good. I appreciate you for that. I know why it might be hard to get excited. I know what I look like. I know I kind of look like what might happen if you put like podcasting equipment in a summoning circle. Now, if you had a pentagram on the ground and like put a mix board and some headphones in there and like slit a goat's throat over it, I might just show up in a cloud of smoke like on today's pod. Bionicles, were they gay? They were when I did it. Yeah. I'm trying to dress cooler. I'm trying. Thanks for the laughter. I can see you. I get it. I do. I understand. I'm trying my best to dress a little more presentable, a little cooler, but I feel like what I keep landing on is like kid in a 90s textbook pointing at a globe, like I don't know what that is. I don't know. I feel like I have this weird subconscious thing where I want to dress like a cool kid that knows a skateboard trick or something. Because I was very much so not a cool kid. We are not surprised. No. I was a fat, sweaty nerd with a bowl cut who sexually experimented with the one kid in class that was fatter than I was. Oh, Randall. Hey, I'm here. Sorry. I think I may have buried the lead a little bit on some of my like queer credentials. I went to horse camp as a kid. Which would be kind of gay in and of itself. You know, there is like Boy Scout camp, but I was like, I'd like to saddle up, actually. Trying to ride him cowboy a little bit. You know, horse camp. But the reason I went, oh boy, very gay. My mom worked with this camp. She worked with this camp. So I had the inside scoop, and I knew that only girls had enrolled to go to this camp. And you look confused. Nothing gay about horse girls. Well, for me, I guess. It's not like they're half horse. I don't know. Not trying to corner the market on the horse girls. No. I'm trying to invite my buddy Randall to this camp because I wanted to have me a Kids Bop version of Brokeback Mountain. Like, I wish I could quit juice. I don't know. That's a juice box. Not a kid's dick. Anymore. He's older than me. Fuck you. It's fine. I don't know. Let's see here. I am barely gay. I've been dating a lady for a while at this point. I'm barely gay, but I'm there. I'm not straight, but I'm gay kind of the way that like a tomato is a fruit. You know, because sure, yes, a tomato is a fruit. But you know you're not doing any fruit stuff with it. I mean, like no one's out here clamoring for tomato vape juice. Like, we don't all do the same things. Even Christians who get pretty particular about their labels, they're like, that's right, VeggieTales. VeggieTales, a holy union between two vegetables, a tomato and a cucumber, the way God intended. These are actually both fruits. Well, they come to my church, they're using the vegetable bathroom, all right? Okay? You have a vegetable bathroom? I don't know. I'll leave it alone. I don't know. You gotta think about how you come across when you do comedy. You have to think about how you come across to people. And comics are really lovely. They'll tell you how you come across to people. The first night I ever did comedy, the first comic I ever met, referred to me as a school shooter looking motherfucker. That's one of the laughs that hurts. I get it. I understand. I do. I understand. I know what I look like. I'm white. That's a lot of the boxes right there a school shooter. I don't know if it's all the way on base. I don't know if it's the best read on me because I don't, like, would a school shooter stand like this, you know, like, like hip hop? This is like if there was a gay school shooter who's not on any kind of racial tirade. No, they are just sick of this town. Debbie, I've told you to fix your eyebrows like 3 times. This career has a scope now, all right? He just magically fixes the town. Because first it's just like, what, homophobes, and then it's just the uggos. He had to slay so that his town could slay. I wish there were some gay school shooters. I might root for them, you know? Stay with me, like, why is it that every time there's a mass shooting in this country, it's bad? Think about it. No, think about it, because every time there's a mass shooting in this country, the victims are people that, like, conservatives hate. You know, it's always immigrants, or, like, gay people, or children that have already been born. And not once, never once, is it a group of people who maybe a little bit kind of deserves it, you know, like a Klan rally, or what have you. I have this obnoxious friend on Facebook. He was posting after the last shooting happened that we cared about. And he was being really annoying. He was like, if 14 members of Congress got shot, we would pass gun legislation tomorrow. And this guy's kind of a loser. Not a lot to lose. So a little bit, I'm reading this and I'm just like, prove it. 14 in Congress that maybe a little bit kind of deserve. Just take one for the team, maybe. That bit is less about me advocating for political violence and more about me calling my friend annoying. Just so we're all clear. I was listening to the Steve Harvey morning show. Not sure what's funny about that. I was listening to the Steve Harvey morning show, and believe it or not, they were tackling the subject of gun control. 9 a.m. I'm like, thank God Steve's weighing in. They were playing a clip of David Hogue, one of the survivors from the Parkland shooting all those years ago, and he was saying some really inspiring stuff. He was like, there's blood on Congress's hands, and every day that we don't act, more people are going to die. And I was really inspired. And Steve, he agreed with me. He was like, that was really inspiring. We'll be back with our conversation about gun control right after this break. But the station that plays the Steve Harvey morning show here in town is 107.3 The Vibe. They play the R&B and soul hits of yesteryear. So whenever it cut to break, they just started playing the song My Pony by Genuine. If you're not sure, you know it's the one that goes like, wow, 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 and all your problems disappear. And they did too. I was getting into it. He's like, if you're horny. I'm like, I am horny. Yeah. It's the best morning commute of my life. I snapped out of it. I'm like, oh my God. I was so moved moments ago about gun violence. Now I'm horny. Is this why we can't get anything done in this country? Because Genuine just slaps too hard? Is that the problem? I think it might be. Which is why I think that Genuine has a civic duty to start writing his songs about gun control. All right? Like, we need common sense regulations. Like background checks and age limits. Jump on in, Congress, gun control. Enough politics. Is it okay if we do weird ones? I want to do 2 weird ones and then we can move on. All right. So, who's getting their allergies? Who has their allergies? Yeah? Fucking allergies. Hate it. This air quality gets worse and worse. And pollen ain't helping. Pollen ain't helping the job. Fucking pollen. And you know who we have to blame for pollen is flowers. These fucking absorbed pieces of shit. Flowers. Because pollen, I hate to break it to you, if you don't already know, pollen, that is just flower cum. That's what it is, all right? It's got endosperm in it. That's what it is. And these guys, these fucking flowers, they are covered in this stuff. Yeah, head to toe, covered in their own jizz all day. Listening to people like, flowers, they're so pretty. Flowers smell so good. I love flowers. It's fucking loafing around covered in their own jizz, but when I do that same thing, it's always just, sir, you need to leave this Build-A-Bear now. Okay. Fucking libtards. Sure. Bet if all the jizz covering up my body right now had little vests on it that said emotional support jizz, you let me do whatever I want. Sorry if I want to get bukkakied and build a friend. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Is that a crime? I've seen no shoes, no shirt, no service. I've never seen a no covered and cum, no service. They make you remember, anybody ever built a bear in here? You built a bear? Yeah, remember they make you kiss its heart? Does anybody remember that semi-pedophilic ritual? I remember as a kid, I was just like, can I just have the panda? And they were like, no, it needs to know you love it. Okay. I just want to go in there, nice and jizzed up, just dab off the top. Just a dab right off the top, shove it right in my bear, so forevermore in my new bear, I have the memory of a bunch of other bears. That's where the cum came from. Portly gay gentlemen. We've arrived at the character work portion of the set. I have one last joke I want to do for you all. This is a character that I like to do. A gentleman at the wrap party for the 1999 blockbuster, the Brendan Fraser vehicle, The Mummy. We have fans. Some of us are bi. Yeah. All right. So here's a guy, wrap party for The Mummy. Hey guys. Here we are, we finally made it, right, to the wrap party. But it's, you know how it's for the mummy, right? So it's kind of more like, it's like a wrap party, right? I thought of that on the way here. All right. Here's that same guy at that same party in a second group of people. Here we are, right, guys, at the wrap party for the mummy. But it's kind of more like it's like a wrap party, am I right? Right? You know, like gauze, like a mummy has. All right, you guys are smart. You're like, there should be more to this. There is. Here's that same guy at that same party in a third group of people, but this time, one of the guys that was in that first group is now in this group. Brandon heard this one earlier, but more like a rap party, am I right? Right? Tell him, Brandon. Tell him. My name is Brendan. But... yeah, rapper. All right. Here's that same guy later that night, alone in his apartment. And here are a couple of guys at his funeral later that month. All right. Hey, it's good to see you. Wish it was under better circumstances. Did you hear what happened? All I heard is it was an accident. No, get this, dude. It's actually pretty fucked up. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Yeah, belt wrapped around his neck and everything. Talk about a fucking rap party, am I right? Emerald, you've been so nice to me. Be nice to your next comics. Have a great night.